This week on the Stampede, SMU's home opener with the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks.
And there's an interception. Touchdown, SMU!
A conversation with new athletic director Rick Hart.
My expectations for our football program are the same expectations I have of myself, which is to give great effort consistently and to get better every day.
And a profile of SMU captain Zach Line.
Obviously, it feels good to be voted as a team captain. I just kind of let my actions speak louder than my words.
McDermott will hand it to Zach Line, off right guard, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, SMU! Zach Line easily carries it in.
In an offense famed for its passing, the MVP of the SMU attack is senior running back Zach Line.
To be receiving the accolades that I received preseason, it's nice. It's good for the team. I think it builds attention around SMU, kind of gets the whole community involved. The big thing is if we can bring one of those accolades back, whoever gets one, that'd be a cool thing for SMU.
Don't tell that kid the score. Yeah. Zach Line, breaking tackles. There's a reason he's led Conference USA in rushing each of the last two seasons.
Last week against Baylor, he rushed for 135 yards, his 16th career 100-yard game.
And he takes the tackler with him for the first down.
Well, Zach, he's not your prototypical running back. I say that. He looks like a linebacker. He's a big physical guy, and that's not to say he doesn't have speed too. It's hard to tell just how good he is in practice because we're not bringing guys to the ground. But when we got in that first Baylor game, I realized that he was something special.
Every year I've constantly been striving to get better on just the small things. And I've always had kind of a vision for the field once I get the ball.
Did he come up the field on you or underneath?
No, he's coming my inside shoulder.
Okay.
He's trying to run me over.
In many ways, the 6'1", 230-pounder from Oxford, Michigan, is an unlikely star. He only had 2 D1 scholarship offers. He signed with SMU in February of 2008, but gray-shirted and didn't enroll until January of 2009. His freshman year, he scored 7 touchdowns on just 49 carries.
A draw play to Line, and he's got running room. Bowls over the umpire and the defensive back.
His sophomore year, he led Conference USA in rushing with 1,494 yards.
He's to midfield and beyond.
He averaged 6.1 yards per carry and scored 10 touchdowns. He torched Marshall for 202 yards.
And a handoff is to Zach Line. He's going to dance left, cut back right at the 40, 45. Slips a tackle there to midfield. Cuts right at the 45. Into the open field at the 40, at the 30. And he's down to the 20-yard line for SMU. That'll be a 40-yard gain on the first play.
Last year, despite missing 3 games with a foot injury, he piled up 1,224 yards. He was named first team All-Conference USA for the 2nd straight year, and he set an SMU record with 5 touchdowns against Northwestern State.
JJ, handoff, Zach Line, big hole left side, cuts in at the 2, touchdown, school record 5 tonight for Zach Line.
Pressure's your best friend. What can you do? It's Division I football. This is why you play the game. This is why you play the big teams. And if working hard to win games, get your accolades, then I'm all for it.
The numbers are impressive, but what you have to remember about Zach Line is he's not just a running back. He's a football player.
Being a great football player involves just more than just showing up on game day and breaking a big one. It involves being a leader in the locker room, being a leader on the field. When we can't get things clicking, if they're going to hand you the ball, you're going to make a play.
It takes a lot of pressure off of our passing game. It forces defenses to respect the run. And, they can't just pin their ears back and pass rush because Zach will run right past them.
My motor's always been pretty good, and I've always had a lot of endurance for the game, so that'll be good if I can wear those DBs out so later in the game be able to finally bust one.
He's a punishing blocker, and he plays special teams with a passion.
Greg McCoy will take it 2 yards deep in his end zone, runs it out up the right hash. Coming left, pumps the ball out, SMU, Jay Scott, touchdown, SMU, on a fumble recovery to open the second half.
Saw him cross the bubble, didn't you? Zach Line gets down there, wins the block, knocks that ball loose.
A natural leader, Line was voted team captain.
Obviously, it feels good to be voted as the team captain. I've just kind of let my actions speak louder than my words in the past. There'll be those times when you're put in that position to say something to your team or make a play where you gotta take hold of that role and get something done.
As a senior captain on this team, I'm asking every one of you to buy in. We need all of our scout guys out there. We need a good look. You guys know who I'm talking to. Let's buy in. Let's do this thing right. Let's finish the season, all right? Gonna go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
There's something about him that people are kind of drawn to him. You know, the way he takes care of his business, the way he goes about everything from preparing himself to playing. He does it at a level that everybody should learn to do it at.
No contest. Touchdown SMU, 10 this year for Zach.
Eric Dickerson set records on the hilltop that many thought would never be broken. But consider this. If Line posts 1,408 yards, he'll move ahead of Dickerson as the most prolific rusher in SMU history.
If we could compete with some of his records and post some numbers as an offense, I think that would be a solid thing not only for me but for everyone.
They fake it on the ground. Easy touchdown for Zach Line.
Next up, words of wisdom from Athletic Director Rick Hart.
As we move into the Big East Conference, we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to give our teams an opportunity to be competitive.
Rick Hart was hired as SMU's new athletic director on July 16th. A graduate of the University of North Carolina, Hart has worked in athletics at UNC, East Carolina, and Oklahoma. Most recently, he was athletic director at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. In a wide-ranging conversation, he shared his vision of the future for SMU athletics.
And my expectations for our football program are the same expectations I have of myself, my staff, all 17 of our sports, which is to give great effort consistently and to get better every day.
And he'll fire quickly across the middle. Thompson at the 5. Touchdown SMU.
I want to be a great program, and to do that, you have to be consistent year in and year out. You have to have great people, and that starts with the coaching staff, and certainly we've got great coaches.
Play with pride, play hard, out-hit them still all the way to the end of the game.
Then again, you have to go out and find the best student athletes and make sure that those coaches can be successful. So make sure we have competitive facilities, competitive budgets, and again, that we're able to come in and provide our student athletes with a great experience. And if we do those things, and heading into the Big East Conference, obviously playing at the highest level, I think will help further attract the best and the brightest students and athletes here to SMU. Then over time, I'm confident that we'll become one of those programs that can compete for championships, not just in the Big East, but national championships.
Have some integrity and character, play the game, and make them beat us, okay? Make them beat us. We can make some plays on offense, get back in the game.
It's amazing, really, what June and his staff have done here at SMU. When you think about the long period of time where, on the field, we weren't really competitive. And it is hard to rebuild. It's hard to latch on to something you can sell. But if you look at how the university, again, has invested, starting with this facility, Ford Stadium, bringing football back on campus, the Boulevard. So you start to create some traditions, start to build your fan base. You start to have some of those tangible signs that you're committed to excellence in football. That attracts the best coaches. And then in turn, the best coaches can try to attract the types of student athletes that you need to be successful on the field. So he's done a tremendous job taking what the university did with that investment, building on it, and now going to 3 straight bowl games and reestablishing our football program on the national scene.
And Gilbert with man-to-man coverage on a jump ball. Touchdown SMU, Derek Thompson.
As we move into the Big East Conference, again, I think we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to give our teams an opportunity to be competitive at that level and to determine where those gaps are and what type of resources are needed, again, for us to compete for championships at the highest level in Division I. So we're very excited about that opportunity.
So pony up!
I think that the community of Dallas should share in that excitement. We got 7 home games this season. The next 2 will be very big games with Texas A&M and TCU coming to Ford Stadium. Right now, tickets are still available and can be purchased for that game, but we do expect that game will sell out, that we'll have a packed house for the next 2 Saturdays. And hopefully, again, a couple in-state rivals I know will be competitive and look to pull the upset. It's a fun family atmosphere. It's a great way to spend a Saturday. We invite people to come and join us and let us know how we can get better so that we can do an even better job in the future. But at the same time, I think come out and just spend some time together. We want it to be a safe family environment, quality football, but also a great way to spend a Saturday here in Dallas.
Still to come, SMU's special teams come up big in the home opener.
Kinnebacker's going to take it. Touchdown, SMU!
SMU is going to run all over SFA.
SMU's opponent for the home opener at Gerald Ford Stadium is Stephen F. Austin State, one of the better teams in the football championship subdivisions. Winners of 6 straight games over the past 2 seasons, the Lumberjacks are ranked 21st in the latest FCS poll.
All right, guys, listen up, listen up. We need to play with a different energy than we played with last week. From the opening kickoff, dominate on special teams, out-hit them, out-hustle them. We need some heroes in this room. And what is a hero? A hero is a guy that, when tested, excels and inspires his teammates in doing, okay? Go out, out-hit them, out-hustle them, ignite the crowd, ignite our sideline.
With 4:57 left in the first quarter, Stephen F. Austin lines up for a short field goal.
Let's go, Hunt! Go, Hunt, Hunt! This will be a 23-yarder off the left hash. Yes. Marcus Hunt is into the game, and Hunt blocks the kick up the middle. SMU picks it up at the 5, and at the 10, the Ponies will be tackled there. But Marcus Hunt, unable to start on defense tonight because of his back, but he is able to come in and do his specialty.
I told you, baby! I told you! Yeah!
This is Hunt's 9th blocked field goal, a new NCAA record.
Well done. Well done.
Good job, dude. Congrats. Oh, is that the outright lead now? Huh? Is that you got the lead now?
Yeah.
Zach Line starts the scoring in the second quarter with a pair of short touchdown runs.
Gilbert has 3 receivers to his right. Handoff Zach Line going right to the end zone. Touchdown SMU. Zach Line carries it in from 4 yards out. That's his first rushing touchdown this season and the 35th of his career. Gilbert gives it Zach Line right side. Touchdown SMU. Second tonight for Zach.
Keep running until Stephen F. Austin can stop Zach Line.
Zach likes playing the Southland Conference. He had a school record 5 rushing touchdowns against Northwestern State last year. He has 2 tonight.
On the final play of the first half, the Lumberjacks attempt another field goal.
Wiggs, snap, and this one's blocked by big Aaron Davis. SMU's got a chance to pick it up, and they will. Kinnebacker's going to take it to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, SMU!
Stephen F. Austin, I don't think I'm going to kick again tonight. I'm just going to take shots in the end zone. That was Aaron Davis who just one step over that blocking offensive line and able to get a hand on it.
With 30 minutes in the books, it's SMU 21, Stephen F. Austin State 0.
They're putting the stub outside on the bunch the one time. You just beat this guy, and if he cuts you off, just break it back, because you're going to be one-on-one with that guy. Okay. We're just going to have to take our shots outside on the fade stop when they're shuffling. Just throw a catchable ball, back shoulder them, and go. Okay. So let's get back into maybe doing a little of that just with the base stuff. And then the only thing you have to check on 50 and 51 is if 2 come off that side. Just hit him with the ball. Great job on special teams. Everybody play the play longer the opponent all the way to the end.
Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish! Defense, defense.
When we come back, SMU's defense grabs the spotlight.
And they look to throw a screen pass, and it's going to be picked off. There's a lateral that's taken by Jagarin Davis.
Hey, 11.
Who will be presenting the Hero
Just
of the Week
remember
award
on 180, they're going to the
Trust
backside,
Bank.
so
To this
check the
week's
corner.
winner,
The fullback will block the
photographer
first one,
Brad
and then the
Bradley.
second one, you just have to throw the
Brad's
hitch over
storied
there.
career includes
On SMU's first drive of the second half, the Mustangs drive the ball to the Stephen F. Austin 25.
And Gilbert looks to throw right sideline. It's caught. Keenan Holman at the 10. Touchdown SMU. Caleb Nelson tried to sneak in front for an interception, and when he came up empty, it left Holman all alone to stride up the sideline for a 25-yard touchdown catch.
SMU leads 28-0.
Defense, defense.
But this is a game that belongs to the defense.
Quick throw left side from Attaway to Graylin Crawford at the 36. Turns it upfield to the 40. 45. Ball comes loose out at midfield. Let's see who's got it. The Mustangs say they have it. Cameron Rogers signaling that it is SMU's ball. Is the official signal it's SMU ball at midfield?
Who peeled? Did you one of you guys? Did you peel? Did you see which way he swung? You make sure of that.
Play action. Attaway looks to throw, fires it across the middle, and it's intercepted by SMU. Jay Scott coming up with it for SMU. They have pressure. Attaway throws. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Joyner at the 45 to the 40. And Randall Joyner will go out of bounds at the Stephen F. Austin 31. And Randall Joyner has his first career interception. Yeah! Some pressure from Darian Wright. A throw down the right side. And it's picked off. Kenneth Acker. That's the fourth takeaway by the SMU Mustangs tonight.
Kenneth Acker does a great job of closing and then making an unbelievable catch.
Outside backers, Sanders and Davis with the pressure that flushes Attaway out on 3rd down and 10. Running right, he's going to be hit from behind. Fumble caused by Jagara Davis, but nobody can pick it up before it rolls out of bounds. Jagara Davis with his first sack of the season. Pass across the middle, 5th interception tonight. It's Ryan Smith once again coming right to the 25. 5 interceptions. First time SMU's done that in a game since 2009 against this same Stephen F. Austin team. From their 44, and they look to throw a screen pass, and it's going to be picked off. It was a lateral that's taken by Jagara Davis into the end zone, and he dropped it before the goal line. No, they call it in. Touchdown, and it's another touchdown. SMU this time on defense. And it's an interception. Kenneth Acker picks this one off. The 30, running left to the 40, to the 50. One man to beat to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Kenneth Acker, second touchdown of the night. He has a blocked field goal return for a score and an interception return for a score. 6th pickoff tonight for SMU. If they pass complete to DJ Ward, he fumbles it up into the air, and Cameron Rogers scoops it up, and he's running all the way back to the house for SMU. The Mustang defense with another takeaway, they're 9th on the night, and they've got another touchdown defensively, the first ever by Cameron Rogers, the senior from Abilene Wiley.
The final score, SMU 52, Stephen F. Austin 0. The Mustangs' first home shutout since 1983.
All right, guys, great win. Great job defense. Finally got all those turnovers. We got them all in one shot. Great job on the shutout. Team game, special teams raised their game too. We knew that we had an edge there. Great job executing on that part of it. We got to get better. We got 2 tough ones coming up, but I ain't worried about it because I know that we're going to play together all the way to the end of every game.
SMU finished the game with 7 picks, a new CUSA record. The Ponies also recovered 3 fumbles, giving them a total of 10 takeaways. Junior defensive back Kenneth Acker was named Conference USA's Defensive Player of the Week.
Defense played outstanding, special teams played outstanding also. We need to get going a little bit on offense, start finishing some drives, making bigger plays. All in all, it's a good team win, 52 to zip. It's a pretty good showing.
You know, offensively, we still got a ways to go. We started off a little slow, and we were able to get into a little bit of a rhythm in the second half. I was proud of our guys for hanging in there and, you know, not getting frustrated when things weren't going right, and give a lot of credit to our defense for being able to make so many plays and take advantage of some mistakes and create some turnovers.
The defense just playing lights out there. Everybody being ball hogs, making interceptions, forcing fumbles, and just running them back for interceptions. So, I mean, it's so many plays out there that I can't even think of just one. So I think we accomplished our goals tonight.
We played Mustang defense. We played Mustang ball all completed. We was clicking on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and special teams. So it was a great win for us today against a great team in SFA. So happy to get a win, our first win on the home.
Everybody's happy, and it's a good thing to do going into 2 big games that we have coming up. So we're just taking them one at a time now.
SMU stands at 1-1. The next opponent is Texas A&M, formerly of the Big 12, now a member of the SEC. And best of all, the game is at Ford Stadium.
It will be a great atmosphere. I mean, I know the game's going to be sold out. It's going to be, loud. It's going to be, fun, and definitely all the guys will be enjoying it. And we have to take advantage of our home field advantage, and we have to make a statement that this is our home. We definitely have to be ready to play our game and give 100% and stay focused the entire 4 quarters, and if necessary, take it to the overtime. They had a tough one last week. They're coming off that tough loss against Florida, so they got a lot of doubt in their mind. I know last year they weren't able to finish a lot of games, but they're a tough team. They've got a really good coach out of Houston. It's kind of a big opportunity. That's why you come and play Division I football, so you can play teams like this.
When you've got guys out there on the field that have played and been in situations like this, maybe not at home, but certainly on the road, you should be ready to go. That being said, it will be an atmosphere we have only experienced a couple times here in Ford Stadium, and we're looking forward to it.
It doesn't feel like playing an SEC school still. It still feels like we're playing a Big 12 school, but A&M's one of the top programs in the country. They have been for a long time, and they're going to be a tough test for us.
For tickets for the Texas A&M game on September 15th or the battle for the Iron Skillet with TCU on September 29th, call 214-768-4263 or log on to smumustangs.com. Season ticket packages are available as well.